Hey everybody, it's Mike Frieder here with On-Call Compliance Solutions, and I'm back with another compliance tip of the week. Today we're talking about NIST SP 800-171 Control 3.7.1, perform maintenance on organizational systems. Now, this control seems pretty basic, right? It's kind of like duh, but let me tell you what, when I'm walking into various defense contractors all over the country, I can tell you that there is a lot of evidence that the typical IT person or even the typical facilities person is essentially really in an interesting position. Their primary job is keep it up and running, right? And that's really what they're spending a lot of their time doing. Performing maintenance on something that's not necessarily broken always comes secondary, but not anymore. And that's really what this control is all about. If we were to give a sample answer about that, we would say it's implemented. The organization utilizes all industry best practices for maintaining its systems. As an example, the organization utilizes a Windows Server Update server to deploy and verify installation of operating system updates in accordance with Microsoft best practices. Physical premise security systems are also maintained in accordance with all best practices and procedures for each system component. Alarm systems are updated by their respective vendors, and endpoints have antivirus and other endpoint protection mechanisms, periodically updating via automatic updates and verified by IT admins. So again, a lot to unpack here. Yes, it's a fairly basic kind of control, but what you think may be common sense may not be such common sense, right? A lot of us don't check to make sure those Windows updates are going okay. Do we need something, again, like I've mentioned it before, Spiceworks or Landsweeper or even a network detective? We love our network detective friends. Those programs can scan the network. They can see whether or not things are really updated, if all the patches are in place. I can tell you that over hundreds, probably thousands of networks that we have done assessments on, I have rarely ever seen a network where all of the maintenance was up to date. And so actually, I think this is a very, very good control because it's a good reminder that maintenance is something that needs to be overseen, not just assume that it's going to be automated. You want the best example in the world, set up any backup system from any vendor. I don't care what vendor it is. Set up backup, leave it alone for a year, and I guarantee you it probably will have failed halfway through if you're not looking at it. So again, you got to perform maintenance on your systems, and not only do you have to perform it, you got to be looking over it to make sure that it's actually working the way it's supposed to. So hey, if you're trying to get compliant with DFARS, NIST SP 800-171, or CMMC on your own and looking for help, our compliance experts are always on call for you. Visit NIST800-171compliance.com or check out the bio below for links to make life easy. There you can find more information about how we can help, self-schedule time at your convenience with one of our compliance experts through any form on the website, or learn more about our completely done-for-you services that can have you on your way to being compliant in just 2 to 3 days. If you love the content we're putting out here for you, help us out with a big thumbs up on that like button, or even better, smash that subscribe button to get the latest compliance content as soon as our compliance nerds roll it out. It's a great way to stay prepared for that upcoming CMMC certification. Everybody's going to have to eventually get through it anyway. Until the next compliance tip, my friends, stay safe and secure out there, and hit us in the comments below to let us know what you'd like to know more about when it comes to information security and compliance. I'll see you on the next one.